COVID-19 virus spreads primarily through droplets of saliva or discharge from the nose when an infected person coughs or sneezes. So it's important that we also practice respiratory etiquette like coughing into a flexed elbow. With the beginning of the lockdown, to prevent and control the spread of COVID-19 epidemic, the movement of the staff and families of the entire camp was restricted. No one in the camp was permitted to leave the camp premises without the permission of the officer concerned. Only the key holders, personnel detailed for camp security, the supervisory staff, the duty SO and NCO, mess and housekeeping staff, and officers were permitted to come out of their residences to visit, supervise, and render their service at the designated points. Work at home was encouraged to avoid close contact among the staff. The wearing of the mask is made mandatory to all officers, staff, and their families. The daily reporting system is being executed in a very smooth way, which includes the online submission of report of the personnel of each wing by their respective wing commanders to the commandant every morning and evening, who further passes the report to the principal of this institution. Daily review meeting of officers is conducted in the open air to discuss on all the issues related to the camp. An online COVID-19 monitoring cell consisting of all officers, key holders and staff in charge of different activities in the camp is functioning to share updates regarding COVID-19 cases among the personnel of this institution. The residential areas are divided into clusters, namely Cluster 1, Cluster 2A, Cluster 2B, Cluster 2C, Cluster 3 and Cluster 4. Each cluster has a monitoring booth having a staff assigned to watch over the appropriate movement of the detailed staff and to report the details like the place they visited and the people with whom they interacted. The access control system at the main gate started functioning meticulously and vigilantly than ever, taking into account the possible spread of the pandemic. A subordinate officer is appointed at the point for overall supervision. An apparatus fixed near the main gate for disinfection is one of the unique features. Only 2 government vehicles are permitted to go out of the camp. One is the ambulance and the other the gypsy, which takes the staff detail for carrying out bank transactions. Both these vehicles are disinfected properly once they come back to the camp after the assignments and parked separately in a designated place. The newspaper distributed in the camp are spread in the hot sun till evening and properly disinfected before distribution. The entry of the courier boys was restricted in the initial stage itself. A bucket of water and soap is kept on the doors of every government quarters and regimental areas to wash the hands of the members entering. The areas coming under the red zone are also provided with Dettol spray to disinfect further after washing the hands. The monitoring booths, residential buildings, regimental buildings, and the administrative block are disinfected every evening. To bring awareness in the minds of the people about COVID-19, the materials related to the epidemic are pasted on the notice board and shared through social medias frequently. Awareness classes by medical officers and staff concerned are conducted for personnel and laborers residing in the campus. Though the movement of the laborers are limited to their own living and working area, they are assured of the medical facilities available in the campus. Sufficient quantity of basic essential items like food and water are provided to them, and their psychological well-being is taken care as well. Disinfection of vegetables, provisions and milk brought to the camp are ensured. The vegetable van carrying vegetables stop at the entry gate. The driver washes his hands from the apparatus, gets his body temperature checked through non-contact infrared thermometer equipment, and the access controller records his particulars. In the meanwhile, the other staff at the gate disinfects his vehicle. The driver again has to undergo the tunnel disinfection process. He further passes the vehicle in front of the Marvel shopping complex. Keeps a bill on the ground and sits in a place designated for him at a predestined distance. Firstly, the vegetables are unloaded by the detailed staff of this institution. The vegetables are then weighed by them in a digital weighing machine. Then it is washed properly in potassium permanganate water and washed twice with clean water stored in 2 different vessels. Then the vegetables are kept in the sun. The staff in charge of distributing the vegetables collects the shopping bags of the clusters from their respective monitoring booths, weighs and takes the vegetables as per the demands placed by the residents, and again places the filled bags in the respective monitoring booths. The cash collection is done in the evening flawlessly through the POS machine. Bulk storage of cereals, pulses and condiments in the cooperative shop is ensured by the officer in charge, and essential items is being supplied through subsidiary police canteen. Time is fixed for the personnel of different wings to avail these facilities to avoid close contact. The detailed staff getting in contact directly or indirectly with the civilian driver who supplies vegetables, provisions and milk are accommodated separately. The drivers and the staff detailed to go out of the camp are kept in isolated accommodation. 2 buildings in the campus has been declared as quarantine. The personnel returning from leave, calls, or government duty or any family members entering the campus are accommodated in the quarantine for 14 days. Daily, they are visited by the medical staff of this institution to screen the symptoms of the pandemic and to take care of their psychological well-being by counseling. Each person is accommodated in a separate room and given a separate bathroom to use. They are also provided with books and magazines to read during their stay in quarantine. Staff is detailed to bring their food in separate tiffin carriers, which he keeps in a designated place for them to take. Once they complete the quarantine period, they are allowed to get back to their respective residence or barrack in the campus. The mess staff undergoes regular checkups before they enter the mess. The dining members are allowed a chair on their name to sit, and only one staff is permitted to dine at a time. The dining members are also facilitated with hot drinking water, green tea, and a revised menu as a means to strengthen their immune system. Only detailed staff can operate the RO plant equipment, who should also go through the disinfection process. Members of Regional Kawa, under the guidance of Srimati Rajni Vijay, Patron Regional Kawa, and Srimati Manjula Kujur, Deputy Patron Regional Kawa, bestowed their valuable contribution by making masks for the personnel of the camp and families of Gram Panchayat Perigo. The lady wives practice dance forms and engage themselves in fitness activities. Online classes were arranged for children who could utilize the lockdown period in a productive way. Some parents helped their children by creating a classroom environment at home. There were a few families who made use of their creativity in the lockdown period by making craft works. Special attention was given to families by supplying the essential items like provisions, milk, and drinking water regularly. Our men exhibited their high level of venturesome when asked to visit the nearby districts of Kannur to act as interpreters to the labourers who hail from the state of Bengal, Odisha, and Assam. The little bit of kindness and consolation meant a lot to restore their souls in this precarious situation. On 22nd March 2020, the whole camp gave a massive round of applause to the real heroes of the time, the medical staff of the nation, who selflessly served humanity in this pandemic. On 5th April, to experience the collective resolve and the collective superpower of the whole nation, the lights of the entire camp was put off, and all officers, staff and families lighted lamps to keep our supplication before the Almighty to bestow strength to fight this pandemic. There is no greater force in the world than our passion and our spirit. There is nothing in the world that we cannot achieve on the basis of this strength. Come, let us come together and jointly defeat this coronavirus and make India victorious.
Shubham kurutvam kalyanam, arogyam dhanasampada. Shubham